Okay, good morning, class 4.2. For today's HBL lesson, we are going to learn about early tensions between the USA and the USSR, and we're going to focus on also their ideologies and how this led to the Cold War. So this is the essential question really we are trying to ask as historians. Why did the Cold War occur between the USA and USSR? All right. So one reason historians argue that the Cold War occurred was because the two countries had competing ideologies. And because their ideologies are different, this difference will lead to the Cold War. Now, because of their different ideologies, it will lead to different political systems in the country. So, for example, in the West, and this includes the USA, their system was basically capitalistic. They were democratic. And the rich people in the USA or in the West could invest their money into land and industries, and they could keep the profits that they earn. This is known as a free enterprise. This also means that it was a market economy. In other words, in a market economy, the businessmen were free to produce whatever goods they needed to produce depending on the consumer's demands. So, for example, if the consumers all want this good, then obviously the businessman, in order to earn more money, will keep on producing the good to meet the consumer's demands. All right. In a democratic country, of course, you will know that there is more than one political party. And of course, the people could vote in free elections, and they can vote for the party that they want to lead in the government. However, for the USSR, they were a communist state, and they were also a one-party state. A one-party state means that basically only one party can lead the country, and this party was the Communist Party. Now, the state or the Communist Party, in some sense, will own the factories and farms. Okay, they own the production, all right? They own the land, they own the resources. And there was no individual profit making. Profit use basically was meant to benefit everyone, all right? And the state has huge amount of control over the profits. Now, in a communist state, basically they could only vote for members within the Communist Party because the Communist Party was the only party. All right, so you can see that the USA and the USSR had different ideologies, different kind of political system, and therefore some historians argue that this caused tensions between the two of them, and this resulted in the Cold War. So obviously they are suspicious of one another because of their different ideologies and different system. Each country believed that their system was better, and so this again caused a lot of rivalry between the two of them. They also felt threatened. Their security felt threatened. For example, in the case of USA and Western Europe, they feared that communist revolutions will spread all around the world. And they feared that, their country might become communist. And so because of that, that caused a lot of fear, which in some sense would possibly lead to the Cold War. So if you turn to your textbook on page 39, you can see that the textbook basically describes the two different ideologies and system. So let me repeat myself again. So the West or the USA, basically capitalistic economy. People could own property, private property or goods. The government is usually elected through elections, and there are many parties attempting to win the support of the people. And of course, this is known as a democracy. But in the case of the USSR, it was a communist economy, a command or central planned economy. In other words, the government controlled the number of goods to be produced, they control the factories, they control agriculture, they control the industry. They will fix the price of goods, so it's not like a market economy. And some historians basically will say that, in a communist state, basically there is a dictatorship, because usually there's one key leader, which is usually the general secretary of the party, that is leading so-called the whole country. And of course, it's a one-party state because the Communist Party is the only legal party in the USSR. So, as mentioned, because of this, there was really fear of communism spreading into the country. All right. The USA obviously saw USSR as a huge communist threat, and that communism would spread into the USA. Okay, so as mentioned, there's fear that their security be threatened, their national interest be threatened, and their established way of life would be threatened. And therefore, because of the differences between the Soviet communist system and the American democratic system, this would lead to Cold War rivalry. So if you look at the notes that I gave to you, you can see that in my notes, this factor of differences in ideology is one possible factor why Cold War broke out between the USA and the USSR. All right.